I am revealed.
Try that shit again. Oh, there goes diversity again. He didn't believe you the first time. He said this team is weak, minded, physically, and not strong. But the Knights respond.
I am revealed.
Oh shit, that's allowed or not? Guess what that is? Oh, that's adversity. There we go. Adversity creeping up on y'all. Adversity creeping up. It said everything that you fucked up on in your life is following you like a U-Haul. And it's not going to let you succeed. But even louder, the Knights responded.
I am revealed.
Oh, there go the big nut. It's failure. Failure told each and every one of you, why you here? You failed. You have failed life. You are not going to succeed. You cannot become undiverse. You cannot overcome adversity. You're going to fail. You're all going to fail. And he's knocking on the door telling you that everything that you're doing is nothing. It's worth nothing. But the Knights responded.
I am revealed.
Break it down, fellas.
I say these G-United fighting me, them boys don't play no games. You see that blue and white, yeah, you better feel the same. They been putting in that work, they tryna make the Hall of Fame. We ballin' every day, so yeah, you finna know that they watch you. Gotta know them plays on my by any means, them boys ain't me. Gotta make it to the top, cause some of us work as a team. Gotta keep it on my head, no in between. Them boys don't play no games, yeah, they working on my shit.
What's good? It's your boy Youngest Sean, and I'm here today with Coach Quinn. And today, we got 3 special guests. Y'all can introduce yourselves.
Coach Sampson, head coach of the Georgia Knights Prep Academy.
Michael Johnson. Big MJ.
Oh, y'all know Coach Savage. Y'all know he hit a gunshot this time, you know.
Coach Savage back in this thing.
Oh, he back in this thing.
Back in this thing.
You know.
How y'all doing?
Coach, what we talking about today?
Man, you know, of course, you got to put out the other day. I need everybody here on time. The time has already been put out to the players. We need everybody here on time. Let's get out here, get this information so we can turn this just turn up, man. I'm ready for July 21st. Yeah, just be on time. Be on time, get all this information, get all the documents and stuff you're missing in. Come get this good information we got to give you. We'll be passing out something towards the end to the players and everything. So get your parents, get out here, let's do it.
That's what's up. Coach Sampson, so what's your message to the team?
Well, you know, I wanted to get everybody together last night, you know, just to kind of set the tone for the season. Our message now is the two main points are academics and attitude. You know, we have to make sure that every one of our athletes do graduate and get to the next level. So the academics are key. And then the next thing is attitude. You know, when you want to go to the next level, you have to have a positive attitude and be together as one. The 3 things you heard in the message that was played before this was the 3 points of diversity, adversity, and failure. You know, a lot of young athletes nowadays, they go through a lot. And, you know, the team that comes together the best, that will all overcome adversity together, that will not let each other fail, will be most successful. We have 13 ball games. You know, we need everybody. We need everybody that's listening on this podcast, the whole team to be there. You know, I want everybody to run through the brick wall with me. And we're going to go fighting like no tomorrow. So the message to the team was, we are a family. We are one. We fail together. We win together. That's just how it works.
So, son, you know, my boy been to Hawaii, right? You know, he didn't think about us when he was out there in Hawaii, you know. He called me a couple of times. You know, it's about 6-something here, it's 12-something there, and I'm looking at the phone like, I know he supposed to be asleep. Him is up there supposed to be asleep. Him is on the phone with me, so it's a problem. You know. So how did your background and your culture play into this message? Because I was there last night, and I'm sitting up here. I hope they don't run through my brick wall, because I ain't got time to explain to nobody parent why their child ran through a brick wall, because the head coach said, you know, take down that wall, and they heard their message last night and everything. Because, you know, I saw a difference last night in the demeanor of some of the players. Most of the players took heed to the message and they took it to heart, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different result out here. So I'm going to tell you now, if you're one of them 13 teams, you might as well go ahead and strap your chin straps on and, have a couple of ambulances on standby and whatnot, because this is going out swinging. But how did your background play into this?
Well, coming from Hawaii, so it really is a real diverse place. We got a bunch of different cultures that come to Hawaii either for vacation or they come to live because, it's a beautiful place to live. Adversity is everywhere. So growing up, it really didn't matter about the color of your skin. It's just, if you're my brother, you're my brother. Everybody goes through pains and, hard times, and who was there was, unfortunately sometimes was even my own friend. Blood doesn't have to make you family. And the one thing that I learned playing in Hawaii was that since we were so diverse as a college team, the faster that we came together, the easier the season was. So the easier that it was, we were having fun. It wasn't just a job or it wasn't our profession. It was just something that we did because it brought us all together as one. So that's a big part of my culture. That's one of the cultures that I want to continue here with, the whole plan of with Coach Roach and what Coach Roach was doing. I'm trying to continue that on and put my little twist to it, but I'm just going to go from there.
Gotcha.
So, Sally, what's up? Like, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't you got some of this message too?
The message, he actually brought it to me earlier that day, and I was the only coach to be in the room. I felt special, and it was just a...
Oh, hell, hold on. Y'all didn't listen to the last episode. We had this altercation outside the studio about special, because this little ugly dude sitting right here in front of me called me special, and I took offense to that and everything. And I know he wasn't talking about me; he was talking about Coach Roach. But I'm sorry, Sal. I just had to put that out there.
You good, Cody? But it was a big turnaround. The players loved the message. They bought into the message, and they appreciated every word that he said. It was a little of a how can I explain it? A little of a like a good environment on Twitter last night. Everybody tweeted the exact same thing. I am rebuilt, and I am GKPA built. It was just a great movement, and I loved every minute, every second of it. So, that's what I took about the great message that was given to the kids last night by our new head coach, Coach Sampson.
Okay. So, last man we ain't heard from. Might not hear much from because he's down in trenches. Mike, what y'all call the offensive line again?
Secret Service.
Secret Service.
About it, man.
Secret Service.
Man, because we got to protect our president, our quarterback, man. We die for that man.
Okay, all right. Good luck getting through that guy. So Mike, what was first of all, tell the people where you're from and everything. Tell them a little bit about yourself,
And my name is Michael Johnson. I played offensive line for Georgia National Prep Academy. I stay and reside in Norcross, Georgia. And I actually just came from Birmingham Sports Academy before I came to GKPA. Before I found my home, my cribbo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. I feel you.
Yes,
y'all don't know about the beef between me, Roach, and Sally. Every time, Norcross get thrown out there, Sally do a little grin and everything. You say Clark Central, you got Coach Roach boasting up his chest, but we all know everything still ran through DeKalb County and Southwest DeKalb and everything. Shout out to Buck Godfrey, them, Coach Weems holding it down out there. We passed the torch on to give back. But back to what you were saying, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah. Shout out to Real, man, for sure.
Oh, here we go.
14-10.
14-10, y'all. So, what was your take on the message last night?
My take on the message? So, I was one of those guys that coming here, I knew I had to be bought into the program. But when I came here, I figured out that a lot of guys weren't in the same situation I was in, where they hadn't bought in yet. They were kind of like standing on the fence. But after Coach Sampson gave that moving message to a lot of our players, actually decided to buy in, and actually gave them that next step that they needed to buy into the program and actually become a GKPA night, not just a person that just play their dues.
Okay. So, Coach Sampson, what are your steps to recruiting players in here to make sure you have the right pieces that fit this team?
Well, it's just trying to get them on a personal level. When you come into the office, we don't want you to feel like, it's an interview, but you're not getting interrogated. We want to know what's really going on. We want to make sure you come in this building, it's all open arms. It's not just, like I said before, you're not a problem, you're a project. Everybody's here for a reason. Coaches, staff, everybody's here, to support our athletes and make sure they do good in the community. But, we all know one day football will end. But as of right now, you're here for a reason. This is your job. It's your profession. It's one thing to be a pro player, a professional player. Professional players handle their business. Pro players just want to do it for the money. They handle what they got to do. So other than that, the recruiting process is still going on. We have a home for you here. Like I tweeted that one day. If you're okay with sitting at home and you live in Georgia and you want to change that, hit me up. Follow my Twitter. We can definitely find your home here, and you'll be a part of something great.
So, Coach Sampson, what's the most anticipated game?
What was that? Say that question again.
What's the most anticipated game?
The reason why I'm thinking is because the way that the movement went last night, I'm not really anticipating any game. I'm going to take every game one game at a time. Every game is huge. I don't care who we play. It's as long as we can put our athletes in the right situation at the right time to make sure they succeed, then that game is important. If we got to play Parliamental Prep 15 times, that means we got to play Parliamental Prep 15 times. But it's going to be the same game plan. Preparation, attention, keys to the game, and having fun. It's the main thing. We got to look at it in a hindsight, We play a tough schedule. Don't get me wrong. But in my mindset, every game's tough. No matter what division they're in, NAIA, D1, D2, D3, JUCO, I treat them all the same. So, yeah, that's my guess.
So, Mike, if you had a message to one player you can reach out there in the world right now, what would you tell them?
Right now, my message I would tell a player right now is to never give up on themselves right now. At this moment, especially like a person like me that's out of high school, that's fresh out of high school and think that they can't find a home right now, just to keep on looking. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop your grind, man. Because the day that you stop your grind is the day that somebody else is working and gets that opportunity that you could have had.
Go, Sam.
What I would tell to a kid is follow your dreams. And that's all I could tell a kid from me being this young and doing what I'm doing now is to follow your dreams. Never wait until it's too late. Always start. You can start as early as you can. Go, run, hit the ground running. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Amen to that.
Man, y'all heard them. Closed mouths don't get fed. Well, I just want to say thank you, Coach Sampson, MJ. Appreciate y'all for coming out today.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything you got to say before we close this out?
Hey, man. I am rebuilt.